I've lost all sight of heaven. How are you? I forgot to mention. I keep a smile once you don't ask questions. Please believe that you're better off when you were lying next to me. And now I see that the lies won't help me stop and please believe that you're better off when you were lying next to me. And now I see that the lies won't help me stop it bleed. Why are we stuck in this dark place? I never once was free. Hurt me, please, 'cause I can't die inside these dreams. Don't let me fizzle out like all my stolen dreams.
Willkommen!
Bienvenue!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our new series called. Everyone ready? Hello, future.
You're like, everybody ready? Long pause, no tempo. What am I doing?
Okay, let's
I
start
had
again.
no idea what the
Let's
word
start
was.
again. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Hello, future!
Okay, that was. Why didn't I just do that?
Power.
So today is April 28th, 2021, and this is our live at 5. So we're going to be talking a little bit about some things and stuff.
Yes.
Specifically today, don't forget to like and share and say hello in the chat if you are here, because soon, but not yet, we're going to take us off on the roll call. But first, I would like to tell you guys that this is our countdown series, and that is our 5th. There's 5 left. There's 5 weeks left, and so
5th from last.
5th from last.
It's the
Yesterday
second
was
one.
last week was the 1st, and there were 6, but now there's only 5.
Sorry.
Yes.
So-
Last week. Yesterday?
Yeah,
last
no, I
week
said last
was the
week.
first, also known as the 6th from last
Yes.
in our terms.
Sorry,
So-
guys. Time is confusing.
Time is confusing.
Yeah.
So there are 5 more weeks left in this thing, and we're gonna be talking about some drummers. But first, I'm going to interrupt your tea pouring and have you do the roll call real quick.
I just.
Wait.
That was bad
Tea
tea.
is
I
essential.
think.
Hold on, you guys.
Doesn't that sound awesome?
You're just really entertained.
I'm wearing a monitor today, so I can hear everything that you guys can hear.
Oh.
And I enjoyed that.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So, who we got in the chat? What's
Yeah.
Who
what's
do
our
we
roll
have?
call
Is
sound
it?
look
Is
like
it time for the? And once again, Jack is not ready with the chat log, so he can't do the roll call, but it is about that time
Go, Jack.
for the roll call, where I call out your names if you've said hey, and if I know you're an artist, I say hi, this person's an artist. All right, so firstly we have Ren. Also, if I know you, I'm just gonna call the name I know you by. We got Ren or Cabrit, so I'm learning things. Who is doing
You're doing
music, I
great.
think.
Hello?
Well, they've sang before on our wind thing. They duetted
Yes,
it and
yes.
sang at the very end, and it was really good. And they were really shy to post it, but I'm glad you did.
So that was fun. And then after that, we have Xenia. Hello, Xenia. And we have also Carter. Hello, Carter. In doing music with Cabrin. We have Parand, who is a fantastic singer that we know.
Wait 1 second. You said Carter, and you failed to mention that Carter's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, woo! Happy late
Happy
birthday!
birthday,
Happy
Carter.
birthday.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then moving on, we have
yeah.
Michael Crimson, and then we have. Well, that's Carter again.
A lot. Wow, Carter's in here many times. There's just clones of Carter.
There's so many Carters.
Carter.
And we also have Maddie Young. Hello, Maddie Young.
Hey.
Was Maddie Guard here?
I don't see Maddie Gard, but I
Maddie
would call Maddie
Gard,
Gard.
no.
And then we have Christian Carranza, the man, the myth, the legend.
Woo! Christian!
The one we're spending some time talking about today.
Woo!
We're talking about Christian today? We get to talk about Christian
We're
today?
talking about Christian today, and we have John. Hi, John.
Hi.
Wait, what? He's in the chat?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me?
John's in the chat?
Hold on.
D Parks.
Whoa! I hate that guy.
Hello, D Parks. And I feel like we know the name of
Well, I
D
think
Parks,
he's pretty
but I
great,
keep
so-
forgetting what it is. So
Might
I'm
be
very
that.
sorry. And then we have Dadberry.
Yeah!
Dadberry!
Dad Barry. He's gonna slowly change names until he's not Dad Barry anymore, I think. He's expressed want to not be what my contact is for him in my phone.
Oh, man. I love that, though.
Well, give me something, Dadberry.
Yeah.
All right.
Dadberry is such a good name, though. Well, unfortunately, Maddie Guard is not here, but it is her birthday today, which is why I wanted to point that out.
Yes.
So actually, today...
Happy birthdays in the chat to both Maddie Guard and Carter.
Yes, happy
Yes.
birthdays in the chat for both Maddie Guard and Carter. I'm just gonna approve that message real quick.
Hand
so you
Cloud
can see
Clover
that.
Cash Wave.
Hand Cloud.
Hand-
Oh, no,
No, those are beers.
Hand
Oh.
Beer Clover Cash Wave.
New name.
Hand, dude.
I'm changing your name in my
read
phone
it out
to
like
that.
text to speech now. You
Hand
gotta go.
Beer Clover.
Wave,
Cash
wave, wave, wave,
Wave,
wave,
wave,
wave, wave, wave. Beers, 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 beers. Clover, 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 clover,
I'm so
clover,
scared.
clover, clover.
Guys, what's
clover,
happening?
Clover.
Clover.
Money bag, money
They're being-
bag, money bag, money bag,
They're
money
being
bag.
scary.
Surfing, surfing, surfing,
Guys,
surfing,
stop.
surfing.
911. Please help.
Oh man, what happened to Until Further Dad?
Well,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
he's not here right now, so whatever.
Wait, I thought. Wait,
No, his
was
dad
it?
was
Was
Until
my dad Until Further Dad, and your dad was Until Father Notice?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Never mind. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we
Until
already
Further
did that
Dad. However, what was it? It was Hand. I'm still putting his name. Hand.
Hand-
Beers.
Hand door man hook car
Card.
door. Actually.
Hand Beers Clover Money.
Hand beer. I almost want it to be like a string of adjectives. Hand beer. Clover. Culver. Clover.
Moneybag surfing.
Clover
Moneybag
Cash.
surfing.
I need it all to be like snappy. Hand beer. Clover Cash. Last name.
Wave.
Wave. Yes. No. This is all his first name. Waveberry.
There we go.
Hand beer. Clover Cash. Waveberry.
That's beautiful.
There we
money
go.
bag, money bag, money bag.
You wanted a name change, Dad. You have it.
Until Father Notices
He's
here.
always watching.
Always watching. So watch out.
Got it.
Yes, Christian. Yes.
Team
Preach.
Yes, Christian.
Preach,
So,
bacon.
I think next year, next stream I'm gonna have a cool animatic for this. But I think right now with the going rate, what you'll find out today, but Christian already spoiled it, is that we have currently a vote for crispy bacon and a vote for floppy bacon.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's 1-1 right now.
Yeah.
And we want you guys to also vote whether or not you are in Team Floppy Bacon or Team Crispy Bacon.
Let us know, because
So
this is a debate that has raged for centuries.
Oh, yes, obviously.
Among us.
Amogus?
Among us.
Amogus.
Get out of my head, get out of my... Okay. Anyways. So, after that roll call, we are so excited to continue this countdown series. Again, there are only 15.
15. There are only 50 drummers we have.
It's okay. It's okay.
There are only 5 weeks left. We did the first one last week, and this is the second week. And it's 5 weeks left of this. So,
Yes.
get excited.
And come back next week, too.
And come back next
share
week.
with your friends.
And share with your friends.
Share
Share
with
this
your
stream.
friends.
Like this stream. Comment on this stream. Share it with people you like. Share it with people you don't like. Share it with people that you don't even know.
Yes.
Yeah. So, drummer.
Share it with your enemies especially.
Share with your enemies especially. And then we can all be united as a tapestry.
Yes. That's how you keep your enemies close. Invite them to the tapestry.
Exactly. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Heard of that?
This close.
So,
This close.
that close.
Woven together.
Yeah.
Don't sew yourself together.
All that to say.
We can live like Jack and Sally.
Stop it. So drummer for the day is a guy who, I mean, he's been a friend, a collaborator, an icon in his own right. Drum roll, please. Christian Carranza is our drummer.
Bye-bye.
Yay. What if I just said something like totally off base? I was like, Chester Bennington has come alive.
Oh my gosh.
He's our drummer for this week. No, rest in peace. But Christian is a surprise hero to our new album.
Yeah.
Fun fact, we had Christian help us out on a quarantine session number 4, and it was for Na Na Na, and he played rhythm guitar.
Yes.
But he also plays drums, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
What a legend. What a champion.
what a freaking amazing guy. So he hopped on board for this. We had a really great group of people who wanted to drum for us, of drummers who wanted to drum for us. But one did have to step out at the last minute. So Christian swooped in, being the next level rock star he is, and said, hey, I can play that song for you.
Because as you know, I mean, Christian, well, if you're not paying attention to him, you should. He's very busy. He does a lot of video work.
Oh, yeah.
He's got his own company, Mercury 7 Media. Well, I don't remember if it's his or if it's a partnership, but Mercury 7 Media is his brand.
Yeah.
Go check him out on that. He's doing a lot of work, and I mean, we wanted him on the album to begin with, I think.
Yeah.
But it was, I'm very busy with media work, and we're like, okay, we get that. You're doing your art.
Yeah.
But then it was really happy that we were working with him for this upcoming album.
Yeah.
And we were like, hey, so we need a drummer?
Yeah.
We're going to ask again.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I know you said no before, but like, please?
Please.
And then he's a wonderful guy, so we did it.
Yeah. So yeah.
What a guy.
Great stuff today. Yeah. So we're really excited to have Christian on board with this today, and we have a video to show you guys just how excited and to tell you a little bit more about Christian himself. So why we chose to do a video rather than a live video interview is, like we said last week, the schedules are tough to keep up with. People have wacky schedules here in this realm of 2021, which I'm convinced is an entirely new realm than the ones we've been in the past 20 years. And also we still got people worried about the sickies too, and we're worried about the sickies too, so we want to be conscientious of everyone. So we did this video, and Jamie, pull that video up, please.
Interrupting cow, Daniel Sherman is here.
Woo!
Sherman is here just in time for the video of Christian.
All right.
Christian.
So here is our interview video with the legendary Christian Carranza. Right. So you want to kick it off?
All right. Hello, Christian. Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us today. So this is Christian. He is from Livermore, and he is not in a band, actually, unfortunately. But he does some amazing photography, and we're going to ask him some questions.
You may have seen Christian before in our quarantine sessions that we did in 2020. He performed with us on Na Na Na, which was our cover of My Chemical Romance. He did our rhythm guitar for us. Fantastic stuff. So, no stranger to music. Not in a band right now, but we like him.
I'm like, hey,
I like
Christian,
you guys too.
Rhythm guitar? No. First question is, what is your relationship with UFN, and how do you know us?
Well, that's a very, 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 very long story. We won't go into that right now, but long story short, I do some photos for you guys. I do some videos for you guys. Did that New Year's Eve show for you guys. So if you guys watched that, I filmed that.
So
Just that kind of stuff, really. And then the quarantine sessions, of course.
We met at a backyard show, right?
We did.
Yes, we
We
did.
did.
we're super happy that you stayed for that backyard gig, but yeah, so that's where we met him.
Absolutely. Second question.
Yeah.
What songs are you involved in on UFN's new album?
Of course, we know, but
Yeah, for the audience.
I'm playing drums on Famous People.
I'm super stoked for you being able to do that with us. I'm like super excited. It's one of my favorite songs on the album. So for sure, yeah. I was
Well,
really excited about it in general.
I'm hyped. Thank you guys for getting me on there. It's going to be a lot of fun for sure.
So, what bands or drummers or music has inspired you for the tracking on Famous People? I mean, because I know we kind of handed it to you, so I mean, we have our own style of music that it is, but I want to know what you heard in it. What's inspiring you?
Definitely, I want to say it's very pop punk alternative-ish. And when I was recording it, or when I listened to it the first time, I thought of a lot of Dave Grohl type stuff, a lot of Travis Barker type stuff, which I love. A lot of simple stuff that just really hits you right in the chest, makes you feel like a punch in the throat. That's what I want to go for.
Yeah. It's a very punchy song, definitely.
We love to hear the inspirations of Dave Grohl and Travis Barker.
Yes.
That's always
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You mentioned those names, and we're like, yes, this is what we're going for. There's another question. It's a little off base from the music thing, but it's very important nonetheless. What is your favorite brand of shoes and style?
Well, you guys might not know this about me. A lot of people don't. But I'm actually a little bit of a sneakerhead. I have a lot of
Really?
shoes. A lot.
Wow.
I got
I
Jordans,
was gonna guess you
Nikes,
were gonna say
Converse,
Converse.
Adidas.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but actually, my go-to sneakers or pairs of shoes brands is actually Converse. Like, you can never just go wrong. They look good on everything. You can't
I
go
was gonna say,
wrong with the
like-
plain black and white ones. That's what I rock.
To stay off topic, how do you like your bacon?
I actually don't like it extra crispy.
Oh,
Thank you.
I like it a little
Okay,
chewy,
thank
you know what
you.
I'm saying? Yeah, it's like a steak, you don't want it to be like fried.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You want
Yeah.
those natural juices in there. If I wanted something that crispy, I would just put a cracker in my burger or something.
Exactly.
We're really about to start a bacon
I was
controversy.
like, are you serious
Let's
right now?
go,
I'm like,
part
we've
two.
got crispy bacon over here, we got floppy bacon over there.
Flop. Yeah, that's really what it is.
I'm gonna make a shirt with that. It's gonna say Team Floppy Bacon. John, you get one.
Team floppy bacon.
Team
I will
Crunchy
wear that.
Bacon. So, besides this project, what other projects are you currently working on that you'd like to talk about?
This weekend, I'm actually going up to film in the crowds with our mutual friend, Mr. Daniel Sherman. We have about 4 or 5 music videos in the tank that we have not released yet, that nobody knows which songs they're for. I actually just wrapped up a music video last weekend. I'm filming a fitness program with a pretty big influencer in about a month or so. Currently, I'm working on my own music, like a self-titled EP that has like 3 or 4 songs on it. But it's quite a challenge to try to do everything yourself. I don't really know why I did that. But now that, it's going, it's going to happen. So yeah, that's just some of the stuff I got going on.
Your own music EP. When can we expect, and what can we expect out of that?
Honestly, I was going to just do it in like a month. But I have these spurts of like, I'll sit down and write something and I think it's cool, and then like 2 days later I think it's trash, and then I start over. So it's just an endless cycle of that. And then like whenever I have time, so I don't even know yet. I want to finish it by the end of this year for sure, just because, as you guys heard, I have a lot of other stuff that I'm doing as well. Also UFN projects too, that we got in the tank. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
The woes of a songwriter, though, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do have another question for you. Where can people follow you to keep up to date with your awesomeness?
My awesomeness. I appreciate that.
Yes.
I appreciate that. You can follow me on Instagram at ChristianIsCaffeinated. Wait, at Christian.is.caffeinated. I'm sorry, this is very confusing. You can check out my website, mercury7media.com. Fun fact, UFN's video is still on there. That's right, Missing Out's still on there. And
Yes.
on this record, if you guys listen to it, I play drums on that song, Famous People.
Awesome.
Aw.
Boom. And then, if you could have us cover any song under the sun, what would it be?
I thought about this all day yesterday. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel the intenseness right now. If I could have UFN cover any song, it would be a song by Blink-182.
Oh, just one?
Just one. I mean, if I can, I would just have you guys cover the whole discography. If I had it my way.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
You guys,
Well,
but
you've
I
heard,
will tell
you've
you
heard
though.
First Date, right?
I will tell you. Famous Last Words was on there, but you guys already did that. So if I could have UFN cover any one song, it would be "I Miss You." Just because I think Jack would sound sick doing Mark's parts, and Sadie would sound sick doing Tom's parts, and John would sound sick just doing what John does.
You know.
I bless up on John for combining guitar parts into one really cool lead.
I love it. That's awesome. Yeah,
I'm
that
excited.
would be a really cool cover to do. I think we might have to
We
consider
might
that.
have to look into that, especially for the next whenever we do another live show.
Blink-182 is probably my all-time favorite band. So, yeah. Actually, you talked about Tom DeLonge's book. I have it on my shelf right now. I'm super obsessed with Tom
nice.
DeLonge. Dude, it's huge. It's like this big.
I have two questions here. So the first one is going to be, if you could, any band that you have met or haven't met, if you could hang out with one band that is one of your inspirations, who would it be? And why?
Blink-182.
Blink-182.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's hard, honestly, to choose between Blink-182 or if I could choose any one musician, it'd be probably Dave Grohl. Tom DeLonge, because I could...
Yeah.
People that have met him always say that he could talk about aliens and stuff forever. Don't get him to talk about aliens, but I want him to talk about aliens.
It's like, I
don't
want to do that.
I don't want this hangout session to ever end. Tom,
Like, let me
bring up the
encourage
UFOs.
this, please.
So, and when you say Blink-182 as a whole, do you mean Blink-182 in the past? Like, what era of Blink-182?
Good question.
Like
Good question.
the-
Blink-182
for me-
in the Travis
ahead.
Barker, Tom DeLonge, Mark Hoppus era, for sure.
Okay, yeah. So, like, sweet spot, right in the middle.
I think that was their best time. My
sure.
other question is, if you got to pick one of the bands that inspires you and you got to play with them, which band would it be?
Man. If I got to play with them.
Yeah, if you got to get on stage with one of your favorite bands.
Okay,
a lot of
I got it.
pressure.
It's actually not going to be Blink-182. I'd pick My Chemical Romance just because when I was a teenager in high school, I was totally a wannabe Frank Iero. That was like my hero right there.
Yes.
Oh, what a man.
I love to hear it.
Oh my gosh.
I really love the hang out with Blink-182 in the Tom DeLonge, Mark Hoppus,
Travis Barker.
era.
Yeah.
And play with My Chemical Romance. Those are some of my favorite answers to that.
I feel like I
a
get
cool mood right
like
there.
I love I forgot the other guitarist name, the lead guitarist. Frank, what's his name? Toro. What's the first name?
Ray.
Ray
Yeah.
Toro.
I love that guy too. I think he's really talented, but I would love to be there side by side with Frank and just going ham, jumping off of stuff,
Oh, yeah.
sliding on the floor.
One more question.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do you know how grateful we are for you? For all your contributions? Not even just the photo stuff, but especially for this album and, you know, your willingness to step up to the plate and drum. Do you know how awesome you are and how much we appreciate
I
it?
appreciate that. And let me tell you guys, I appreciate you guys for letting me get on this album. When Momager asked me to, and Jack asked me to play drums, I was just like, that's a no-brainer. Yeah, let's do it tomorrow. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, tomorrow.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad.
I love it.
So I
So
appreciate you
now-
guys so much for making the time for this. Thank you.
About that.
You guys have been asked this question in the past, so I expect a very fast answer. What is your second favorite cereal? Go, Jack.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Kicks.
Captain Crunch.
Good job. You didn't say dang it this
That
time.
was tough. I
Dang
had
it
to
is
think
actually
about
not a
that.
cereal. I
Yeah.
looked into it.
Yeah, I didn't say dang it this time.
Oh, dang it! Oh man, I had to think about that. I was like, I always go to my first favorite, and then I'm like, what would I choose right after that?
Exactly.
Oh, man.
I love it.
I was like, I don't know, Fruit Loops. Wait, no.
Yeah,
It's an
It's
adult
not like
Crunch is
anybody's
a good
gonna fact
one.
check you.
it's a good second.
Right.
Yeah, I think that was the answer I gave last time.
I'm pretty
Captain
sure.
Crunch, because I stole yours, right?
Yep.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure I said Kicks last time. It's my second favorite. My first favorite is Honeycombs. They're so
fair.
fire.
Fair. Fruity Pebbles is first
Fruity
for
Pebbles
me.
is really good.
Bro, I always forget about cereals.
I
was
have
just talking
cereal
off that
every
cereal.
night. Fun fact. I have a big bowl of cereal every night.
Really?
It's dessert.
Every night.
It is dessert.
Good.
Breakfast
Cereal-
or dinner is one of my favorite things.
Oh yeah, I would. I love breakfast and dinner. I could eat a stack of pancakes for dinner every day. But also cereal is in every freaking
Breakfast,
meal
lunch,
time,
dinner,
and you
snack.
can't tell me wrong.
Yeah.
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 It fixes everything. You know, your cat died.
Oh, absolutely.
Have a bowl of cereal. Got an F in the class.
Boom.
Have a bowl of cereal.
Have bowl cereal.
Broke your toe. Have a bowl of cereal.
Bowl of cereal.
It's your birthday.
Have a bowl of cereal.
There you go.
Thank you so much again for joining us for this interview. Obviously, we are UFN, also known as Until Further Notice. This is Christian Carranza. You can find him everywhere. And yeah, thanks.
Catch
Have a
you
great
guys
night.
on the flippity flip.
Hey! So we have a little surprise for you, Christian, since you're in the chat right now.
Start here.
Yeah.
Hello there, angel from my nightmare. Why?
My nightmare, the shadow in the background of the morgue, 'cause it's the sort of phrase. Being victim
Go ahead.
of darkness in the valley, we can live like Jack and Sally if we want, where you can always find me. We'll have Halloween on Christmas, and in the night we'll wish this never ends. We'll wish this never ends. I miss you. Miss you. It's not time yet. I'm not ready.
Where's the meme?
Where's the? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep. I cannot dream tonight. I need somebody, and always this 6th Street darkness comes catching in and haunting every time. And as I stared, I counted the legs from all the spiders, catching things and eating their insides, like indecision to call you and hear your voice of treason. Will you come home and stop this pain tonight? Stop this pain tonight. Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head. Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head. Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head. Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head. Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head. Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head. I miss you, miss you. I miss you.
Get all those notes.
And that's especially for you, Christian, because we miss you already.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to say Yed a couple of times, but I did say head like 3 times. So I was like, I have to say the correct lyric once at least. But yeah, it is Yed. Also, didn't you know that Christian's middle name was HD? Like, come on.
Yeah. Christian HD Carranza.
Yeah.
Coming in clutch. Christian HD Clutch Carranza.
Clutch Carranza.
Oh, time to talk.
Supposed to be clutch. Came out.
No, it's all good. It'd be like that sometimes.
It do really.
Lettuce, beep beep lettuce,
Beep, beep.
If you may, actually.
Yes.
So that's Christian. That was a little interview we did with Christian.
What a boy. I love him.
Yeah, I love that kid. So he's helped us out with a couple things in the past. He's done videos for us. Like he said, missing out. He did the unofficial video for I Want to Tell You. He's also working on some other stuff with us. And I think he did something else too. There was another video that he helped us work on.
I want to tell you.
I'm going to tell you. He did CSM a little bit, and then he did Missing Out.
CSM a little bit,
Yeah.
and then missing out. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, that being said, we need him to do more things
Oh, yeah.
because I keep wanting to add things to the list, and there's nothing else.
Sadie has an archive.
I straight up. And he's done tons of photos for us in the past too, including those really cool photos that you saw on the thumbnail. So
Yeah.
you like those? That's
Yeah.
Christian's work.
The handhold thing got leaked. That was Christian. Sanctioned by Mr. Carranza.
Yep.
Yeah.
Straight
If only
up.
Rue was here.
If
Only
only.
were we here.
Dang.
Yeah, I was
Missing room.
pointing people to Christian when they need any video done and if they're
Yeah.
ever looking for like a performing rhythm guitarist. And now I know I can also tell them that he plays drums.
Yes. Not
Yeah.
only that he plays drums, but he also plays rhythm guitar too.
Yeah.
So he covers all the bases.
Yeah. I keep a running log in my Google Docs of how many talents Christian has, and I just had to start a new page.
Yeah, right?
So,
Like, honestly, and he's coming out with an EP. Get hyped, you guys.
yes. Bro.
Someone said something about banana Slurpees. I know you've had a banana Slurpee.
Oh, I love banana Slurpees. I miss
okay.
Rue. I miss Rue.
I think I cut the bit of the interview where we kind of went off about different kind of Slurpees and how banana Slurpees are not the one.
Really?
Yeah, they're
Wait.
not the
Fair
one.
enough.
We've got
I
Team
respect
Crispy
it.
versus Floppy Bacon, and now we also have banana Slurpees and no.
And no,
Two categories.
Blue will always be elite. So I mean, let's
Blue,
just
fair.
close that off right now.
It depends on the place, because I've had some really banging blue raspberry. Blue. Sorry, it's blue, not blue raspberry. It's blue. I've had some banging ones and some terrible ones.
Okay, officer.
Nice try, buddy.
What?
So,
I'm cool. Where's my hat so I can turn it backwards?
oh
Hey,
man,
fellow kids.
fellow kids. So if I'm understanding this right, apparently we have a crafter, a game or something that you guys are gonna be forcing me to do. So
A craft or a game. Yes. So y'all like it when we do crafts and activities. So today's activity is going to be a little more musically involved. In that it is going to be... I'm going to move this tea.
I'm gonna move this box. Get it?
And clearly, because we're talking about drummers and we're having them help us out with this album, it's gonna be about drums.
It's going to be percussion involved.
Percussion involved.
I did bring... Here.
Stick.
I
Stick bag.
I brought some extra sticks for you and for me because today
I'm
Sam's
getting the
going to be using
chonkers.
the sticks I like to play with because they're light.
Ooh.
Now, what we're going to be going over are some rudiments, as we call them.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's clear the table first before we do this so we don't hit anything and break my phone.
Let's break glass.
It's mainly my phone that's in danger.
Like I got some things I can't move, but
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna put this
these look
behind
like
me
the
and not knock it over.
these look like the exact sticks my sister used to use.
really?
Perfect.
Are they two A's?
Yeah. So I feel like we have all different levels of rudiments.
We do.
Because you seem to know a decent amount about them. A lot.
Yeah.
More than- a lot. I know like 3.
Yeah. Okay.
And how many are there? I heard somewhere there was 40, but that might be wrong.
There are a lot.
There are a lot.
There are a lot. This was why I try to remember the ones that help me out the most. So I really only focus on like 2 of them.
Yes, Ashes has the right idea. Grab your sticks and join us.
Yes. If you're percussion, if you have the percussion instruments, even if you just have what are those musical tubes that they did in like fine arts classes, or no, liberal arts classes.
Yeah.
Those music tubes. Get those.
Oh yeah. Do you mind if we put this like more in the center so we
We
can?
could. That's what these stools are for.
Oh,
It all makes
the
sense now.
stools.
Yes.
Okay.
That's so stool.
I was like, I'm gonna want to hit something, so.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
just for me?
This angle. Okay. Ah, that's cold. I have bare legs, and I decided to.
Is code.
So we got a couple different rudiments, and John could probably name and talk about a few more of them. But for me, I know them less so by name and more so by practice.
Yeah.
Except for one, which I do know is a paradiddle, but we'll get into that.
Hey,
So
Taylor. We're drumming. Grab some sticks.
Join us,
boom whackers, that's what they're
boom
called.
whackers.
Yes. Okay.
Instead of that clap emoji that like hits every syllable, it sticks.
It sticks.
You are amazing.
You are great.
When you're in a
Don't
classic-
tell yourself you're not.
You know, you're in a classic rock band when your drummer wants to start every song with.
Just the classic 4/4.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
rudiments. So what is there like a general definition for a rudiment? Like what? How would you define it?
So how I would define a rudiment, because that's an excellent question. I've never actually looked up the definition of rudiment, but from what I understand, it is a practice that is used to build a skill.
Right.
It's a basic form that you should know for how to do something else.
Like a pattern how to move your hands.
Right, exactly. So like you're playing drums, you have playing drums, and the rudiments would be how you do it.
Yeah.
Ash just has no idea where their practice pad is, so they're using a book.
Big sad.
Or
Use
a pillow.
A pillow is the best because it won't bounce. But if you do want to bounce, a pillow is kind of hell. So, like these are nice because you get a realistic drum. So I like to get my bounces on those. Yeah, this is a HQ Real Feel. I can't recommend that freaking practice pad anymore.
It's good. It's tiny, and they have bigger ones too.
Feels good. It's nice and,
And,
quiet. You're not gonna
it's
annoy your
extra-
whole house.
And it's extra bounce because it's on my thighs.
Oh dang! What?
Nice.
I see the earthquake.
The earthquake.
Ooh, you have a stick.
Yeah,
Woo!
Mom's gonna drum.
Momager's got a stick.
I bet
Mama
you.
just got a
I bet
stick.
you drumming back there.
All right. So,
The first thing we're gonna talk about is diddles.
diddles.
Diddle.
And that
This is my favorite.
That's like the one you should know what a diddle is.
Yeah, and a lot of these you'll understand like as we go along.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's what that is. Like, it's just a fancy name for a specific
Yes.
motion.
You'll find that a lot of these rudiments are going to sound like the word that describes them.
Yes.
Case in point, a diddle. Diddle.
Right. 2 notes. Usually, as far as I know, if you're practicing rudiments, most drummers will do one hand. So it'll be diddle,
Do that.
diddle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Diddle, 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 diddle. Yeah.
And so that's a great warm up. If you're trying to get into like drumming or stuff. I actually have a few people that have been getting into that. Definitely practice, because you can do like what are called singles, which are just left, right, left, right, left, right, left. But to really train up your hands, switch it up. Do diddle, 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 right, left, right, left.
Diddle, diddle, diddle,
So-
diddle, diddle.
I was gonna say, not only does diddle fit, but paradiddle. Paradiddle.
Paradiddle is
Yes, right.
Paradiddle.
Yeah.
Okay.
paradiddle.
1, 2, 1, 1. So it's like specific hands. Yeah.
Yes.
Right, left, right, or left, right, left. I think.
Yeah. Right, left, right, left, left.
Yeah. That's the hard one.
Yeah, those are hard ones.
Those get hard to chain together.
So let's see if Sad can do a diddle. Diddle.
Yeah.
Yes. Right hand diddle,
That's my applause.
left hand diddle.
Yeah.
I have a
Right hand,
better.
left hand.
Yeah.
I
Woo!
feel like I hit it better doing a
Diddle
traditional.
complete.
Right.
Diddles. I just imagine a banner and sparkles. Diddle stage complete.
So I
I
would
feel like I'm better
definitely
traditional on the right hand.
right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and that is there's two main formats.
Mm-hmm.
You have match grip, which is like this. You'll see most drummers
It's a stabby.
like in bands. Yeah, exactly. It's a stabby. It's like you got 2
Yeah.
swords.
And so it's gonna kind of like fit right in the crux of your hand, pretty much.
Exactly. And you want to hold it less so with your thumb,
Not like a hammer grip.
and more so with your index finger.
Yeah, you want to hold like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Not like you're gonna hack someone.
Yeah.
On the
It's
like a hack
like a-
slinging slasher.
Yeah. It's like a push with both fingers almost.
Like that.
Kind of is one way you can think about it.
I push using the meat
of
of my first
Yeah.
finger. That first joint is where my action actually happens, and I keep the rest of my hand. It's not commonly done. Usually you want to have your fingers kind of on the stick, controlling it the whole way. But I tend to float them because I utilize bounce a lot, but we're not talking about that today.
Yes.
But when
Yes.
Bounce will be like, how tight you hold the drumstick. So if you want really powerful single hits, you just grip them a little tighter. Here's one big thing. If you play drums or you're practicing at all, don't hold them too tight. You don't have to death grip the sticks. You actually kind of want them a little loose, but just so you don't stress your hands out. Because if you keep going like that, they'll start to cramp up way easier.
You'll find that the chopstick grip is rather difficult, and you don't get two hands. So just
it's a flam. It's always a flam.
it's a flame. That's how you get your cheap flames. You know, they had something for guitar. I think it was called the jellyfish. It was a pick with like a bunch of tines coming off of it.
I've seen that.
To simulate like a 12 string, and this is the same thing for flames.
Can't keep them apart. They're always clacking together at the end.
Yeah.
There you
And then so we have match grip, and then we have
Traditional. This is what you will find in drum lines or marching bands more commonly. There are drummers. There's a really famous drummer.
Buddy Rich.
Is it Buddy Rich?
Buddy Rich played classical. Like that was he had there's a video. It was kind of condescending, but he was like, most drummers hold the sticks wrong, and so he was like, the real way is traditional.
There's another drummer that's one of these bands that we've been talking about recently that holds sticks like this.
It's cool. A lot of jazz influence does it. I don't know who.
Don't think it's Travis Barker, but
Yeah.
Was it
maybe Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee. Ooh.
Could be Tommy Lee.
Possible.
Motley Crue?
Did John Bonham? No, he probably did match
I don't know.
grip.
I keep wanting to say Rush.
Rush. Oh, Neil
Peart.
Ash just says marching
wanting
band
to say
fog.
Neil Peart.
Let's go.
Yeah, marching band.
But I don't think he did. So
was
anyway,
He was the marching band boy.
He was the marching band.
I was in marching band. I was in the same drum line that Dallas was in middle school.
Yeah. Fair.
So there's my drum line. But yeah, marching snare was my thing.
All right, so Sadie has beaten the diddle stage.
Well, I want to talk about that
Okay.
actually.
Okay.
Because diddles, yes, you can do them. Diddle. And then you practice to a metronome.
Oh.
Diddle, consistently. Part 1 is getting timing.
Yes. Even spacing.
Even spacing in your drumsticks.
That's the huge thing. You're doing like reverse traditional. This is insane.
Yeah.
A master.
It's
It's a
left-handed.
lot
traditional.
easier.
Really? Oh, fair enough.
I find this easier as well.
Yeah.
Just because I'm a little more coordinated with my right hand. It's easier for me to get the grip
Yeah.
right.
The weirder one is with your dominant hand. So I can see that being easier.
Yeah,
I'd have to practice.
It's too loose with my left hand.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to do everything like super, like I don't, for some reason I like overcompensate with my left hand. It's always like really stiff. So like I need to loosen up my wrist.
Yeah, and this is one thing that you can do is that if you want to like isolate your sound, sometimes it's kind of hard to play certain things if you're not having both hands going. So if you want to do your practice pad and do this and then hit on your leg to figure out what each one sounds like, because you'll get the difference in sound.
And that really helps when you're listening for dynamics, which is the second part of why you do diddles. The
Okay.
first part of diddles is timing.
Yes.
The first part of diddles is timing. The second part is dynamic.
Yeah.
You want your diddles to be indistinguishable from each other when you listen to them. Not only from the first to second hit, but from the right hand to the left hand. And then you can practice that. You just do the diddle, 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 diddle. And what you focus on, what you can do is you can cut out one hand, and you can focus on getting the first and second hits to sound the same.
Yes. You were doing it right.
So when you're exactly. When you're counting in your hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you definitely want to remember that you're counting 1, 2, 3, and 4, but you don't want the diddle to sound different.
I messed up.
Yeah.
So I know that was my fault. I started.
No, I messed up on my I tried to go
T-Rex.
in on a 2
Oh, fair.
on this one, and I hadn't finished the other diddle.
Accents.
Theory.
So, yeah. And the purposes of these diddles are a lot of the times for placement around the kit, because sometimes you get in a certain pattern, and then the only way out is to do a double hit, so you actually can open up and hit something over here.
Super useful.
Super useful.
So yes.
Yes.
Oh wait, what time? What time is it? I'm getting a time check signal. Oh my God, it's 5:50. Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well,
So we should move on to the next one,
all right.
Yes.
We'll move on to the next one.
which is the paradiddle.
Paradiddle time. Okay.
So it's the same goals, the same 2 objectives, timing and dynamic, but with a different pattern. If you want to show us what that pattern is.
Okay, so the pattern again, and it'll work mirrored right or left, but it's right, left, right, right. Or left, right, left, left. So, yes.
Oh, I have a worse time with that one.
Yep.
Yeah. And if you need to, just practice one side. Yeah.
Okay, so that means you do 3 on this.
Yes, 3 hits on this one in total.
1, 2, 3, 1.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2.
1, 1, 1, 2. Actually.
Yeah.
1, 1, 1, 2.
Wait, what?
Paradiddle.
Yeah. 1.
1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2.
Yeah.
1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2.
It's hard when you chain one side together, because you then have to hit 3 times.
Yeah.
And I will say, the more you hit the same with one hand, the harder it becomes. So the less you can do 3 hits at a time, the better. So yeah, paradiddles are annoying. And fun fact, if you add a para, if you add the prefix para and you keep adding it, you literally just increase the number of right, left, right, left, right, lefts you do. So a paradiddle is right, left, right, right. Paradiddle is right, left, right, left, right, right. Paradiddle.
Yes.
Same, yeah. And then you can keep adding paras.
Yes.
So I want to.
Same, Ash.
Para. Yeah. Para.
Yes.
Ew. That's hard.
Para.
Yeah.
One thing that helps me when I'm doing, helps me, now I just kind of do them, but and you will find with any of these rudiments, as you continue to practice them, they will make more sense to your muscles. So that's the other thing. It helped me to say the word, because I know every time I do for paradiddle, I switch a hand.
Okay.
Paradiddle pair. Yeah.
Paradiddle. Oh, okay. No, okay. Good. So you should be switching.
Yes, you should.
Okay. I thought you were supposed to do it all at once.
Yeah, paradiddle.
Sorry, no. I gave the recommendation to practice one side first. That was my fault.
It's okay. I honestly, I tuned out like most of the talking, and I just like focused on the sticks. I was like,
Just tunnel vision. Just everything is cropped out. It's just this practice pad
straight up.
that exists. Cool. All right. So we have. Yeah. Do you want to? Practice it up.
Yes.
Boom. So proud.
And yes,
Love
of
it.
course, you want to be able to play hard and soft, so you should practice this both with wrist movement and forearm movement.
Yes.
yeah.
There's
I
a-
was gonna say it's a lot easier when you're switching, actually.
If you do have like the full arm.
Well, no, and when you're just switching.
Oh, fair.
I was just very tunnel vision.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Switching.
Yeah.
Oh, well, get out of here with that.
I know, right?
And that's why dynamics are important, because you'll have things like the build and misery business, where you could just
you could just keep it like slowly building.
right, and he could soft
Yeah.
to big.
That is doable. I'm sure a lot of
Yes.
drummers do it like that.
Yeah.
However, the way he does it is different. If you want
He adds the heavy dynamics in the middle. So instead of, and I'm not going to do it at speed because it's a lot harder to do, but he soft, or hard, soft, 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 hard.
Yeah. So the strong hits will switch hands every time.
Cool.
I actually played the song today.
Oh yeah?
And then at the end, he does 2 hits.
And it leads with the left. Yes, buddy. Yeah, and then at the end, of course.
Yeah, he just freaking hits. Yeah.
Just all the hearts.
He's eating. He's like probably going up 2 feet in the air with every hit.
So something I'll tell any drummer that I like that asks me about upcoming drummers, like what is the most important thing to practice? Well, 2 things.
Yeah.
You can't separate them. Time and dynamics.
Time and dynamics.
Time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You are the metronome. Everybody is following you because you have the highest bang on everything. You have the highest attack. So,
And you also are responsible for the most dynamic sounds.
yes, you build, you keep the groove, you do everything. So, timing and dynamics are really important. Do you have some more that you want? I have one more that I know.
Yeah.
That's the only one. And you know them a lot better than I do.
Okay.
I've just watched like a video and now.
Okay.
The only one that I know other than that one is called a herda.
A herda?
Yes.
I don't know that by name.
It might be a different name in actual things, but I heard it from a guy online. Shout out to Harry Myrie, awesome YouTube channel.
Okay.
He actually has a video on Blink 182.
Wait, John, you heard it?
I heard
You heard it.
So, a herda is actually used by, what is it? Carter Beauford from Dave Matthews Band. He uses them a lot. Basically, you know, like the rhythm of the melody for Carol of the Bells? Wah, 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 wah. That whole thing? That is kind of the rhythm for it. So, it's either, it's left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Yeah. And so the trick for that one is, if it's consistent, is getting it then up to speed. Because then you can use them in a lot of different ways. At fast tempos, they're really hard. And getting the spacing is the hardest thing. Like that. So it's that, like the 3 quick hits.
Okay, I see what's going on here.
Y'all new trip? We
Y'all-
could talk
y'all
about
some of my favorite
subdivisions.
Do we? Oh my gosh. It's 5:53.
We have
Do we
enough
think we have
time?
time? Do we want to play a song? Do we want to take a break? Or do we want to go into rhythms and then...
We should play a song first.
We should play a
Let's
song.
play
Let's
something
play
that
it.
has... What?
Well, let's play a song first, and then we can actually save that for next week if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just do drum
I like
lessons.
rhythm training with Jack.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about more drums and rhythm stuff, but yeah,
Yay!
next week on subdivisions.
Next week on subdivisions. Good job, Teacher Jack.
Woo!
Oh, thank you.
So make sure to grab your
Professor?
sticks and be prepared for next time.
Should I call you Professor Schaefer?
No, I'm not a professor. Sorry.
Teach. I'll call you
Professor Jacoby.
Teach. Jacoby.
Fun fact: someone is not a professor just because they teach you to college.
That is true.
There is a professing credential.
Yes.
There you go.
All right.
So you don't have to respect your teachers if they're not actually professors.
That's
not what I meant at all.
No, I'm totally kidding.
That's not.
Bianca.
Do your homework. Hi, B. Hello. Why are you so late? It's okay.
Woo.
I'm sorry.
Drummers are so cool. I agree, Peron.
But we're gonna go back to Christian and how amazing he is, and we're gonna talk a
Right.
little bit more about famous people after the break.
After the break. Do we want to do... Because he's helped us with a number of songs. We've got a few that he's done videography for. Do we want to do Missing Out, or I Want to Tell You? Do we want to let them decide, or do we want to just go? Christian.
Christian, if you're here, real quick before you leave, go ahead and suggest us a song to do.
Yes.
And if you're gone by the time this message happens, anyone else?
Yeah.
Yes.
We can't.
Free for all.
We can't do famous people. Sorry.
We can't do famous people on
Yeah,
here.
we can't do sequel.
Abong is here!
Woo!
Jack, move your T so it's not on the edge.
It's not that close.
You guys keep thinking that it's the same with his phone again.
You know
his
what?
phone is on the edge.
I'm on the edge
The edge.
of glory.
And I'm hanging on a
You're
moment with
welcome.
you. I'm on the edge with you.
Oh my god.
It's the voice crack for
Okay.
me.
Okay.
I want to tell you, all right. Christian, up. You have been summoned. Yes. Yes, Christian has been summoned.
Christian!
Oh, he came back. He came
came
back.
back?
All right. What song do you want us to do? Missing Out or I Want to Tell You? Because you were
Habit.
involved in both of the.
He said
Habit.
Habit.
Let's.
Habit. We did it last week. Okay.
It's
Let's
a
do it
request.
again. We're doing it
Okay.
again.
Okay.
I
We're
can't
doing
turn
it
that
again.
down.
We're doing what Christian wants. Christian Carranza. The 2 C's.
you
Not
give
to
me
be
that?
confused with Coach.
Pick? Oh yeah, Jack wants to pick for this one because this one's friggin'
Needs it.
It goes hard the whole time.
Yeah.
UFN boycott. That's it.
Don't worry, Ren. We might play Uwity later.
We might play Uwity later. We might actually be taking requests at a later time, so don't leave now. Okay.
Uwity means I want to tell you.
Don't boycott us.
You ready?
So yeah.
Okay, first habit.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I should have done the intro, you guys. He just changed his mind. He just changed his mind. But yeah, it's a paradiddle. Paradiddle.
Yeah,
We'll do
we'll
what
do it
I want
after.
to tell you. I guess you'll have to stay around for it, Christian. The roads don't have all the curves that they used to, but I refuse to make a change tonight. I cut the highway empty and alone, and everywhere I go, it's always gonna show. I'm burning through my gasoline like cigarettes, and the ghost that likes to haunt my car is free to call us. These habits, they just never seem to cease, and the cigarettes, they rot my brains and teeth. Show up. I'm biding my time as I'm biting my nails, and I'm pulling out my hair, 'cause these habits I can never seem to beat. Taken right back to where I began. I never know where to go, so I just can't understand. I keep running myself in circles, and still I pick up the pieces, but just don't have the will. I've dealt with everything for way too long. Guys, I'll help you out. Demons, won't you let me go? I'm never moving on. These habits, they just never seem to cease.
You're playing a dangerous game.
The path and mine just never seem to meet. I'm biding my time as I'm biting my nails, and I'm pulling out my hair, 'cause these habits I can never seem to meet. So we're UFN. I'm gonna do the intros that we're ready to do if we were on stage right now. We got John here as our guitarist. We have Jack here as our bassist. Rue, unfortunately, is not here, but he's our drummer, Rue Reed.
Woo, Scottish hunk!
And I'm Sadie Ray. I sing the vocals, the lead vocals for this, and the front man. And we're UFN. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. These habits have been tearing me apart. Finding I'm only halfway through the dark. I'm doing my best and I'm trying to care. I know I'm almost there, but these habits always tend to leave their mark.
And that's the end of habit.
Yay! We fixed the phone. Are you guys happy?
It's fixed.
Yeah, I
It's
gotta
all-
scroll the freaking live stream back.
These habits have been
These
abandoned.
gabbits, I have a bad dentistini me. Ow, ow, too.
I'm doing him best. Care there.
Can't care they're all.
I'm care there.
Here, there. Ah!
Oh my gosh.
So I love that they're in all caps, so I could just hear them as just constantly
Yelling.
screaming
Just
too.
absolutely.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
that's actually. I'm doing Yim's Bessie. Sorry, I said it wrong first.
I'm down to my hesty and I'm treeing to cart.
Why are you so
But
good
be
at
the
that?
habits always tend to leave the Maddox.
Maddox.
The Jeremiatics.
Thank you.
These habit of evident.
Do you want to keep the energy up and go
All
right
right, let's
into
do what I
I
want to
think
tell
let's
you.
do it. Let's do what I want to tell you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna do it. Try. No matter how much you piss me off,
Thank you.
keep me humble, grounded. I love that about you. You really make me happy. I was hurt because I felt like you had so many chances to ask me, and that's how I know you're probably being honest about your no feelings toward me. No feelings toward me. I really wish I could start swallowing my pride, but you make me feel so safe inside. I really wish I could start being myself, but you make me feel like someone else. I think I'm ready to wake up now. I think I'm ready to wake up now. You can say anything, you don't deserve it, no. It's sad enough I'm still around you. Sad enough I wanna tell you. You brought up everything, I dug it up from anxieties and handed it to you. I am nothing.
Nice.
I think I want to wake up now. I think we are breaking up. I think I want
Triplets.
to wake up now. Time stands still, I won't wake up. This dream sucks, I can't breathe. I must, why can't I wake up, wake up? I think I want to wake up now. I think we are breaking up. I think we are breaking up now. Time stands still, I won't wake up. This dream sucks, I can't breathe. I'm lost, why can't I wake up, wake up? I think we are breaking up now. Time stands still, I won't wake up. This dream sucks, I can't breathe. I'm lost, why can't I wake up, wake up? Wake up! Wake up!
Hey. Someone was asking about triplets earlier.
I know, I was like,
Those are them.
I did it! I was like, I'm gonna try to do it every time, but I started messing up in the middle of them.
It's hard. It's hard when you're doing it against another rhythm.
Well, yeah, and when you're singing, it's like, ah!
Actually, I think they're dotted eights.
Oh.
My bad.
Oh.
That's a
Yeah.
commonly confused one.
Yeah.
If you get those mixed up, I don't think
Yeah,
anybody cares.
I don't blame anyone for confusing dotted eights with triplets because they're so close. So close. So
This stream sucks. I couldn't.
This stream sucks.
I know, it sounded like that, and earlier it was like this, this stream 6, and I thought it said sticks, and I was like, sticks?
Can I just say I wish that the closing line was "Whacker you pull up."
What could you? Oh my God, Curtis!
Or wake us up, pop.
Oh my God, this chat has the best.
Yeah, these are my favorite versions
Oh,
of
yeah.
these songs.
Oh, it's Usopp.
What's up?
Yeah, it's Usopp.
It sounds like somebody's
sorry.
falling down the stairs.
It's actually, it's actually Usopp.
Yeah.
Why? It was almost Usopp, and that could have been a One Piece reference, and unfortunately it wasn't.
Yeah.
But
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't know the phrase "dead memories" in any other language, so I'm gonna go ahead and just okay.
in my heart, yeah, good times.
Yeah.
So, moving on to a little bit more talky talk. We're gonna talk about it's 6:05. Okay, we're gonna talk about famous people and writing that song.
Oh yeah.
I brought this to the band a while ago.
It was near the end of like all the stuff. Like we had probably started writing about 8 or more songs, like
Yeah.
on Bacon, on This Is Temporary. But yeah, then you brought this one.
Yeah, and then I brought the famous people, and I actually have I have an album in my phone, or not an album, a memo in my phone, and it's written down. It's called Business Bacon, which is another code name that we used for it for a little bit, but it didn't stick. And then I wrote down like all these songs that I wanted to be on this album that like I hadn't even brought them to the band yet. I don't know why. Like I was like, yeah, these are the songs that are gonna be on the album, and then we started like writing the songs, and I was like, I should probably bring one of these songs to the band, at least one. So like, Famous People was one of those songs. So this song, actually, the first time I tried to sing it to my mom, just flat out, I started bawling. So, yeah. So like, just this is one that I really like bared my emotions with. I'm really excited for you guys to hear it.
This song has some of my favorite lyrics.
Yeah, it means a lot. And I'll spoil a little bit of the meaning. I don't want to give away too much, but it's about not feeling good enough.
Yeah, it's like it's about perception, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your perception is different than everyone else's, and everyone else's perception is different than yours in that respect. So don't think too low or too high of yourself when other people think something else, you know, or not necessarily. Yeah, when you think other people think something else of you, because it doesn't necessarily matter. It doesn't. It just straight up. You're doing great on your own. Sorry, not to hijack motivational moments with John. But
I'll use that as my topic for when
straight up, do it. But yeah. So Famous People, I'm really excited to show you guys this one. I think a lot of y'all are gonna like it. Yeah. So that's a little bit of that lyrics.
It comes together in a really sweet way. It's like it's a angry song that sounds happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like yeah.
Does it have because we've had similar-ish ones, like CSM had some of those tones where it was like more angry, upset, I guess, and sounding happy. So is this one somewhat like sarcastic, like CSM is, or is it more?
It's not really sarcastic. It's more straightforward. It's you can tell that the reader is angry.
Yeah.
It's definitely like they're not really hiding much behind it. It's mostly. But it's also not really specific with what exactly the reader's talking about. It's, well, I guess in a way it is. One line to sum it up here. Let me go to the lyrics really quick.
Yes. And in the meantime, if you want, we can also talk about the instrumental, because this one went through a few different versions, and
it did.
Like especially the main riff, because Sadie came to us with at least a guitar part, I know.
Yes.
And yeah, it was really cool because I took that riff and then I was like, oh, that would be cool. And I found like it took so much. I think I just sat in a corner for like 30 minutes figuring out exactly what chords to go over each one, because they're all different.
Yeah.
And I love what Jack has done with the bass on that, because in true Jack fashion, he friggin' plays around the guitar part like a boss.
Yeah,
he plays around the rhythms and
this one is more so a straight, like, because in some of the newer songs, I'm moving around the neck a lot more. But in this song in particular, it's less so a rhythmically intricate thing I'm doing on the bass, but it's way more emphasis on the playing around the chord that John's building.
So cool.
I also just remembered another part to what's behind the song is like just because you may see yourself in this dark pit doesn't mean you can't get out of it. Just because your brain's telling you something doesn't mean that you're stuck there. So
I would say it conveys a message to me that it doesn't matter how other people are seeing you, because you need to see yourself as special, because that's all that makes special people special.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So I guess something from a verse or something from the chorus.
Whatever conveys the message the best, in your opinion. Guys.
Because you're doing the whole song in one line, so whatever feels richer to you.
That's true.
I probably wouldn't go with the last line.
I was gonna say the last line is kind of the hook, but yeah. Let me see.
I had to play the song in my head for a second, but then I remembered what it was.
All right, I'll do this line. Forget the picture, perfectly proud. You'll never be here is awfully loud. Oh no, can't be taught. Help me, I never thought.
So I love your prose. It's
Yeah.
always so good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ah, it's so good.
So I hope you caught that. We're not repeating it.
We're not
Nope.
repeating it.
They can do it.
Yeah, so that's a little excerpt from it, and I'm not going to tell you where that is either. You're going to have to find it. Actually, someone mentioned earlier, I think it was Perand, the album is releasing tomorrow in a month.
Yes.
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 So I was like,
Yes.
I have to say tomorrow quickly so that Jack doesn't have a
Yeah,
panic
so I
attack.
don't like my heart doesn't explode out of my chest.
Well, I was like, tomorrow in a month. So, yeah. So, next month, on the 29th, our album is being released, and I'm so excited.
Yes.
Somebody scream!
Yeah.
I was telling them in like one of the band group chats, just like, I can't wait to have this song like readily available. I have like little random recordings of like us in the studio or us recording or writing, but all of them just make me like so happy and proud, like that like welling up in my chest of such good, and I just need it.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
it right now. Share with your friends. Please help us get the word out there because we want this music to reach as many people as we can.
Yeah.
We want our art to be able to access people and help them, you know, give them a break, give them clarity. all
Tell
of
your
those things.
fitness friend. If you're not the fitness friend, tell your fitness friend because some of these are definitely running tracks.
Oh,
Dude,
absolutely.
yes.
I'm gonna be longboarding to these, possibly just stopping and just sprinting to the end of the lane. Yeah. So just kidding. We're gonna drop it tomorrow. Jack speed run.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. So that's what that song is a little bit about. I'm really excited. Everything came together really well for this song, and I'm super happy and super honored to have Christian work on it with us. So thank you again, Christian. I know you're not here right now, but thank you so much for helping us out with that song. Yeah.
And with that, we mentioned it earlier, but I think we have a segment we do sometimes that it might be time for.
A segmente.
Get your tears ready because it's time for motivational moments with John.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
So is it just you'll switch it over when it's ready? Hi there. Welcome. So, welcome to Motivational Minute with John. My name is John. I'm your host. And today we're going to be talking about perception. So, Sadie was already covering some of it before, but basically, perception is not everything in the world, and most people tend to believe that it is, and specifically perception from other people, because your perception, other people's perception, are everybody's individual perception of you is only a piece of the puzzle. Even your own perception of you is only a piece of the puzzle, because you are more than just the thing in your head. You are what goes out to other people, how other people interpret you. You are a network, and you are your effect on everybody. Now, that sounds like a lot. That sounds scary. But just know that everybody else is that same thing. We're all connected in this kind of way. And that whole perception matrix means that you can't necessarily take harsh criticism of somebody too seriously, even of yourself. Sometimes you need to give yourself a break. Sometimes you don't have everything that you are. I know personally that I've had so many times where I just beat myself up over multiple different things, when in reality, I'm doing exactly as I should be doing, and I shouldn't be getting down on myself that hard. And other people can help you realize that. So just know that whatever bad things come your way, take them with a little grain of salt. There's always a truth that's more complex than it appears, no matter how deep you go with it. So, yeah, that's Motivational Moment with John.
Okay.
I just love that flannel I wore in the pictures, I will say.
It's such a comfortable.
I think my favorite part about that intro sequence is that the hands are really badly cropped from like a JPEG, obviously.
Yes.
And so they got that white outline with the black, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yes, Perception matrix.
Perception matrix. I started doing the scary because I did this like I don't remember why I did it the first time, but then he was like scary and I was like, oh yeah, this is scary. Yeah. It's like it's perfect.
Ren says UFN should use this as an opportunity to try and make John laugh with just funny faces. I feel like that would make it 12 times better. Thank you.
Who knows
fighting,
that's not what happens,
bro. I've just become just immune to it.
I was
They're
gonna
all
say,
just under the desks peering up at me.
John started ignoring my hand motion, so I don't think it would be very hard for him to ignore our faces.
I refuse now to stare at the screen, the monitor. I'm just staring at the camera to avoid all of those.
I know, because you'll see my hand like slinking off as soon as you look back, and you're like, dang it.
I'm about to
did
see
something
something
again.
silly.
About to see something silly. Something very silly indeed. But
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. I love
Good
you guys.
times. I love you. What the heck?
Aww.
You're so sweet.
God, it is
Sweet.
hot outside.
It is
It is very hot
If
outside.
only I had a fashionable shirt to wear.
Interesting that we just dropped a bunch of merch. So with our album release, we dropped a bunch of merch.
It's on the ground. Pick it up.
What's it doing
right
there?
We dropped it.
That's right.
I spent an embarrassing amount of money on my merch, but we are selling tees and tank tops and jersey tees and sweatshirts, and I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
T-shirts, sweatshirts, and pretty soon here we may be getting things like hats
So get
and
excited.
beanies.
All
I
different
think
colors
they're
too.
yeah, possibly.
Not like the rainbow, but some different color options.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there are different color options for the merch that we just dropped.
Yes. Sorry, I should have clarified.
No, you're good.
For this merch that's out.
Also, do you want a Tremble backpack? Because
Do
Tremble
you?
backpack.
Because Tremble
serious?
Backpack might happen.
Tremble backpack.
We're gonna have to show you some stuff later, John. But basically, get excited for this new merch. Okay, so I just a little story about how I found out about this. So I'm sitting there. My mom's like, "Hey, I want you to take a look at this real quick." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Thinking it was a graphic or something. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, cool." She shows me just this catalog of things. So many things, you guys. Like I cannot even. If this thing works out, then if it's good quality, because we're getting samples.
So we're gonna make sure that they're actually good. But
yeah, but if it works out, y'all are gonna have a lot of options, and it's gonna be really cool. And I'm so excited, and I want it to drop now.
Yes.
so it's gonna be a Tapestry exclusive.
Yes, and there is a Tapestry exclusive T-shirt that is really, really cool, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy it a lot.
Yeah.
But to go back to our merch, I believe we only have 7 days.
Yep.
Next week. Yes, so we have 7 days on
next week
Wednesday.
today.
Next week today. 7 more days for you guys to buy merch. This is exclusive, by the way. You'll never be able to get this stuff again. So go ahead and go to that link. I believe it's linked on our Twitter. It's linked on our website. It's linked on our Instagram. Everywhere you can find it. So go there if you haven't already. Buy a sweatshirt for the winter. Buy a tank top for the summer because it's coming up. It's coming up really fast. My
It
son
is.
here. Oh my god.
It's already, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It just looks at watch. Like 80 degrees.
I was looking at the months, and then I realized it said Wednesday, and I almost said Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
It's the
It's
28th
about
of
Wednesday
Wednesday.
outside right about now. Oh, that's killing me. Yeah, so also we made a special sweatshirt for Paran, which is a yellow sweatshirt.
Yeah.
This is temporary and everything, so go ahead and buy that if you're a fan of Paran, which you should be because she has a beautiful singing voice.
I know.
Yes, and she's pretty great. So, yeah.
Precious Pearl.
Gracious.
And then next week, we're going to be doing the album cover reveal. That's May 5th. So get excited for that. And then I believe you have one more week, right?
One more week of Dark Souls 2. We are almost at the end. We are literally in the final stretch. In fact, I might need to have some extra things to do afterwards or beforehand. So Yeah, that is a thing. We're gonna be taking on the final boss. We're also gonna
speed run it with dodge rolling only.
Yes, only dodge roll. No damage.
No damage.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have we have to go into the memories of 3 different giants. And yes, I know, right? That's a weird thing to drop out of context.
Wow.
And then we have to go to the Drangleic Castle and beat 3 different bosses.
Cool. 3 bosses left, you
bonkers.
guys. This is exciting.
Yeah.
And then the week after that, I'm going to be starting my journey from the bottom to the top in the red ranks of Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
So I'm super stoked about that. And on Thursday of that very week, I'm going to be having a live stream so you guys can help pick my character and who I should be leveling up.
Ooh.
So don't miss out on that. It'll be next Thursday.
Yes.
I'm going to be doing that. And yeah, so you guys will pick out my outfit probably. Yeah, you'll pick out my outfit, what perks I'm going to be using, who I'm going to be starting out. And I'm doing some grinding off camera on Killer so that I can get some blood points so I can actually use them and level up my character.
Do you have Doctor? Is that how you're getting all the blood
No,
points?
I've actually been going back and forth from Ghostface and Hillbilly. Yeah, because I'm not going to use any perks or anything. I'm not using any of my blood points.
Yes.
So.
I have one more question about your stream for Dead by Daylight.
Okay.
So it is largely, these are single player things. Will you ever have Jack or I on like as a survivor duo or trio? It probably won't be open to everybody who can play. It might just be us, but
I guess we'll have
You don't
to
have to.
see.
A little bit of UFN and Friends action, maybe.
Yeah, I remember. So
Guess we'll have to see.
as long as you don't do the lip bite.
Yeah.
No!
I don't want to give my my information to too many people.
That's fair.
Because I'm using it on a different account.
Oh,
my name
okay.
on there is going to be Grumbly Bumbly.
Bumblebee.
I'm really excited for it. So if y'all ever see a Grumbly Bumbly killer, that's me, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, and then yeah.
I'm so sorry, because it might be me.
I'm so sorry because it might be me. But yeah, so basically, possibly, I think I might have some featured guests on there. Possibly my best friend, possibly Jack, who is also my best friend, possibly John, who's a friend.
It's fine. It's fine.
Who is also my best friend.
Dang.
No, get back your
Well,
Dang. That's cool.
We'll be friends forever. We're gonna be friends forever. We will always be true. Yeah. And then in local band news, nothing really new, but again, there have been rumored concerts, so we will see what to do with that. And then Christian's EP, I know that is gonna happen soon. Sorry, you were gonna say something?
No, I was just gonna back up what you were saying.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
How do I-
Music. Oh, yeah.
Right. So next week, our drummer that we're gonna do, we're not gonna save it for surprise because we haven't been doing that. But the next week is going to be Mark Duncanson, who's a really cool guy.
Hey.
You may have seen him if you watched our Pleasanton live stream.
Yes.
I think that was last year.
Yeah, it was sometime last year. I want to say later last year.
Last year in October, November.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So October of last year, we did a Pleasanton live stream where we did some songs on a Pleasanton live for, I think it was just the Firehouse was hosting a thing. It was really cool.
Super cool. Super cool guy. Also, really funny too.
Mm-hmm. So he's a really cool, great guy, and he's a drummer.
A big old drummer boy.
And it's kind of fitting that next week we're going to be talking about Mark Duncanson because his song, you'd benefit from knowing some rudiments to play that.
Yeah.
You'd benefit from
Yeah. I did like your post on Instagram earlier, Ashes. I was going through Instagram and I was like, I might as well go through Instagram. Oh, this is cool. So yeah. But yeah, so let's kick this off with one last song, I think. What song is next? You guys should play
Cameron
Ring
called
High.
it. That's what I
Thanks,
wanted to
Besties,
play.
Less than
Yeah.
Love You. So guess what next song we're gonna be talking about?
It's not doing duty.
Oh, my bad. I always think of that. It's what, right?
So, as requested.
3-day high. For you, Capron. Oh, sorry.
Just a consistent.
Oh no, I started focusing.
Yes.
Read the words, but they don't make sense. I see the lines, but they don't add up. I raise the flag, but the blood still pours. Yeah, the war still has me on all fours. You gave me your word, but I don't see a promise. You drew guidelines, but you were just a preacher. You saw my flag in the purest white, but you couldn't resist the fight. Got your 3-day high. Dry your tears, don't cry. Got your 3-day high. Dry your tears, don't cry. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Do what it takes to get your 3-day high. Tell me, is this my fault or is it yours? I'll try to enunciate, sorry. I'd read it all aloud, but you closed all the doors. I needed someone to comfort me and not make me feel alone. This is what I thought love was, fighting, all because it didn't fit in a size 2. I didn't go as fast as you wanted to. Got your 3-day high. Dry your tears, don't cry. Got your 3-day high. Dry your tears, don't cry. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Do what it takes, my bad. To get your 3-day high. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Do what it takes to get your 3-day high. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Do what it takes to get your 3-day high.
Yeah.
There you go.
That was so fun having you do like the beat to it.
I was like,
right?
I'm trying.
Bop, bop,
I was
bop.
like-
Very much grateful.
I was like, oh shoot, this is kind of hard to time without drums, huh?
It's like I got 4 time signature changes phrase.
I'm like, I'll just bop, bop, bop.
Bop, bop,
Bop,
bop,
bop,
bop,
bop,
bop,
bop,
bop,
bop, bop,
Bop,
bop.
bop, bop.
bop, 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 ticka, bop.
Yeah.
Oh, the fact that we
Very
did the
cool.
same sounds, that was wild.
Wisdom tooth.
Yes.
Wisdom, dog of wisdom.
I love
The
you guys.
wisdom of truth.
I love you guys.
Guys.
Again.
I love
you
Not
guys.
and,
I love you
and
guys.
that was also a little more at them, but yes.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
I
you.
love
Yeah.
you, John. Thank you so much for giving that singular pointed thing to us. Thank
Yep.
you so much.
Absolutely.
That's
Directional. Way to steal the love. Just mine.
Ripped out of it. Oh man.
mine.
Also, I'm dying over the fact that I was too lazy to change the number 1 to an 8, so I just like ripped some holes into the 1 on the board. So yeah.
You're talking about the white
Oh.
Anyways,
What are
sorry.
you talking about? Weapon
I don't know what
Man?
you're talking about. Anyways, sorry. Anyways, so thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always happy to have you guys join us. I think we have 15 people in the chat right now, so
Oh.
that's really cool that you guys stayed to the end.
Hello.
Again, if you haven't already, go ahead and like, share, and comment on the stream. Tell people about it.
Also,
go buy
practice your
merch.
rudiments.
Practice your rudiments. Paradiddles. It's
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I lost it. But yeah.
You
so
go and practice.
And remember,
Practice
you're
your
also
paradiddle.
more than just your perception of yourself.
You're more than your perception of yourself. Get excited for this new album because we sure are.
Yeah.
And be excited for the next merch drop if it happens. Yeah, and then don't forget to join John on his live stream this Saturday for the last week, Sad Face. And then join us for the live stream on Wednesday next week with Mark Duncanson.
Happy face.
Happy Face. So, all that to say, we love you and bye.
Bye-bye.
Of a hell, but even so I've got nothing, so tell me.
Honey, drink them down to wager, and kill down this cubby Jaeger. God's not watching nor the savior, guess we've fallen out of favor.
I never thought I would end up with you. Another day we've got nothing to do.
We'll feel alone when we're together, pretend it's all better. Stuck in silence in a bender, but darling, just remember,
I only show the best of my intentions, even when I've lost all sight of heaven. How are you? I forgot to mention I keep a smile once you don't ask questions. Quit my job, it's been tough to pay the rent. Not keeping track of how much we really spend.
let's go blackout at the bar. Oh baby, please don't use the card. Don't wanna feel this shit tomorrow. Fuck how much we gotta borrow.
It's getting colder on my side of the bed. Can't get up like the sheets are made of lead.
Bite the bullet, feel the sunrise. Work is calling, might be unwise. Boss, won't let it slide. Oh god, I think we're about to capsize.
I only show the best of my intentions, even when I've lost all sight of heaven. How are you? I forgot to mention I keep a smile once you don't ask questions. Please believe that you're better off when you were lying next to me. And now I see that the lies won't help me stop it bleed. Please believe